Say I didn't warn you. What the hell? You want to tell me what the hell just happened?
Long story.
Yeah, maybe it's your blood they should be testing for vaccines.
They already did. More than I can stand.
What are you doing?
The data's gone.
What data?
Your data. Your blood analysis, your genome, everything that we need to make a vaccine.
No, I mean everything I need to get my 50 million. Well, come on, Supergirl. Let's get looking.
I had all your intel saved on a handful of data chips. We've got to find them.
In the middle of a snowstorm? Really want me to work for that money, don't you?
So welcome back, everybody, to Chapter 2, Jake's campaign. Now it looks like we're going to have a little bit of downtime. I'll be able to briefly discuss a little bit about the story of Jake, and now that's brought to light a little bit about Sherry.
Finally, a little luck.
Okay, first we find the data, then we'll take shelter there.
So this data you need to find, it's about me, isn't it?
There are 3 data chips. I lost them in the crash. The locator will pinpoint each one's position.
Okay, we find your gear, and then I brew us up a nice hot pot of coffee.
I'm going to send this one straight to my caps because that's usually I have too many as it is. But I got to also say, at the end of last video, I was positive I was dying. I thought I died because I could have sworn I missed A at the QuickTime event. And the making of that video, I did not anticipate any QuickTime events. I don't know why. I mean, this is Resident Evil after all, and yet I could not see it coming. Hey, we got the sniper rifle finally. As you can see, it's got a whole different look. This actually looks a little bit more like the classic Resident Evil sniper rifle. Which is, like I said, the weapons in Jake's campaign are by far superior to any of the other 2 campaigns. And I am rolling deep in ammo right now. Let's go. But alright, enough bullshitting. So, Jake apparently, as you all know, is the son of Albert Wesker. He had a mother that he was trying to take care of because I think it's unclear, you know, there's no clear indication how it all went down, but if you, like, wanted to look in between the lines, like, you probably figure it out. Oh, shit, these cocoons!
Well, though, and they're encased in a cocoon. Well, isn't pretty.
I'm so glad I was immune to that shit they gave us.
Yeah. But anyway, Jake was born after his mother had met Wesker, and it was before Wesker got back to the States. It wasn't Edonia, confirmed that much. And basically what happened was, after everything had took place, his mother was sick, and he was trying to take care of her, trying to get money. And she died eventually. And now it just seems like, which is like a classic story for any protagonist. I've realized in many stories you do things for money and stuff goes wrong. They end up doing it for money even though they have no real need for it. So now he does everything for money, as you can see. 50 million, but yet he really doesn't even need it. And I guess now, based on what he said before, he defines himself by making money and going out, you know, a certain way that does not involve a bleed and dying on his own terms. And after we kick these guys' ass, we will talk about Sherry. I put Sherry on attack mode and she's going in right now. Putting in that work. Alright, you guys need to die. That's 1. I shot you in the head. Die. That's 2. There we go. And I believe we can just go straight from here to get the first key over here. And yeah, that's pretty much how he defines himself and how y'all came to be. Now, Sherry, haha. This is why it's gonna be so nice to finally go back to play Resident Evil 2 Remastered when they like well, not even remastered, the remake, because it'll be like I have the entire story Resident Evil on my channel after I do all these games, which is the goal. I mean, I may even go back and play Resident Evil Revelations 2, and if they ever make Resident Evil Revelations backwards compatible, or if I ever feel like, you know, finding a way to play it outside of my Xbox One PS4, I may do it. And we'll have like a bunch of times. One day I plan on having the channel, you know, accomplish all these things. It'll be the place where people can come and they can just watch almost any game. Not every game, but almost. Wow. These guys, you know what? Now that I have one myself, fuck you. Bitch. I'm scared of running up on these guys because they're fucking beetleheads. As I said, you know, some of the characters from Chris's campaign carried over. The one thing you will not see in his campaign right now is zombies. That stays true to Leon. But I digress. So Sherry got her powers, or not even powers, she got the virus, the G virus, from her father, William Birken, who was working with Umbrella at the time and was, you know, working on the G virus. I read up a little bit. I don't remember where from. I think it was online about how the G virus came to be. It was a bunch of stuff that they did, and it was like an accident that they discovered it. Hold on, we gotta be sitting to wobble here. And after everything was said and done, Hunk and them, they were trying to steal the virus from him and they wanted to kill him. He was hurt morally, and he ended up using the G virus to help himself. And like she says later on, Sherry briefly talks about him in this game. He mutated so bad to the point where like he was unrecognizable, but he's very powerful. And he had very good regenerative ability, which is why it was so hard for Leon and Claire, the two protagonists of that game, to kill him. I feel like I'm giving a little bit of a history lesson on something that's probably well known, but for those that are new, because every day somebody is coming into the scene of gaming, and I want to be able to enlighten these people. And basically at the end of it all, because, you know, if you ever watch Resident Evil Degeneration, which they've already announced the movies coming out as a time, which is why I like this, because those are like actual times to the game. Like Degeneration takes place a little bit after 4. Leon briefly discussed saying how it will look for those as a reading tool, people especially in the same bloodline, which is exactly what it did with Sherry. It implanted her with, I believe, an embryo of some sort to turn her into the exact same thing that his father became. And in turn, Leon and Claire, they gave her a bit of like an antivirus to it all. Now, that helped for a bit, but it still wasn't enough. It just stopped the mutation. But eventually she finds her way to Simmons, the antagonist of Leon's campaign. Yes, that's Simmons. And he manages to lock in, because it basically becomes with her on a cellular level. She basically gets the abilities and regenerative capabilities and a few other things from the G virus, not on par with what she would have gotten if she fully mutated, but enough. And also in Simmons, you know, mind, he figured he could use this as an opportunity, which he did, to get a bit of the virus for himself. That's like everything in a nutshell going on with Resident Evil, half-fasted. I don't know what the fucking point of me coming up here was. Is there a reason I'm up here? I don't think so. So we're gonna go back down. I believe you're supposed to get like a sled or Eskimo or some shit so we can continue onward. Motherfucker, why can't I dodge? Like, what the hell? I swear, I have not been able to dodge more than one sniper shot since I've been playing as Jake. Fuck you. You too. And I guess because this is a third-person shooter, after all, I might as well mention it. Along with those games that I said at the beginning of this Jake's campaign that have been like announced, or I wouldn't say announced, but is leaked, supposedly, quote-unquote, take it with a grain of salt. Watch Dogs 2. Yes. The sequel to the very much disliked game, open world game in Chicago with terrible driving controls. I feel like I'm really just bashing games nowadays more than anything. Alright, I need to focus, because these guys are fucking getting some true shots on me that shouldn't be happening. This is supposed to be my downtime, you assholes. Eat it. And I'm gonna get away from you before you mutate. I ain't in the mood for your shit. But yeah, Watch Dogs 2. I mean, I didn't have anything... Personally, I felt as if Watch Dogs was best played on the Xbox One, because if you played on the Xbox One, like, because I don't know if you guys remember back from when the Xbox One was announced and they made a big deal about the impulse triggers, which I've only played so few games that actually make use of it. Watch Dogs was one of those games, and it felt fucking amazing. They talked about, like, they did some, like, crazy shit, like, oh, if you play, you'll be able to tell the difference between an assault rifle and a rocket launcher, which I played COD and I never once felt the impulse triggers, but when I play with it on Watch Dogs, you can actually feel it when you're shooting, and you can feel it between the weapons. Now, some people don't play with vibration on because it messes up with the aim they feel, but I don't feel like it was too serious. Holy fuck. This shit is so hard to control. Alright, we got key number 2. I like how it says get out like you're in a car. They should have just said get off. Please tell me there's an herb or something around here.
Doesn't look broken. Okay, one more to go.
Alright, yeah, let's get this last key and be out here. And Watch Dogs 2's controls for, vehicles should be better. It was so hard to bank in that game. Just turning was so bad. The mechanics for that was just absolutely atrocious. And I think that Watch Dogs 2 opens up potential for improvement, as all sequels do. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft will make their best. I don't know. Ubisoft seems to be on this thing where they're trying to make trilogies of games that don't even require it. Did I just fall off? Yes, I did. Okay. I think I crashed, as a matter of fact. Alright. I'm going to steal your jet ski. And I'm going to go get the final kill. Sherry, you can hop on another one, and that'll be that. But I'm going to go get this one. Oh, shit. I think I just drove that off the... Yeah, I did. It is fucking white out here right now. Like, WTF. No, you don't. Had enough of you fucking sniping bitches. Right now, for this game, I am agreeing with Seth Rogen that snipers are pussies. I don't mean in real life, before some of you guys take it out of control. What the fuck is that? Oh. It's like some evil shit. Those eyes. The way it was walking up to me, that reminded me a little bit of that movie Mimic. I watched all 3 of them. I don't know if there's any more. But that movie, with the giant cockroaches. Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. The thing was like taking human form. You saw that? Okay. I do not know what that was about. Alright, fuck those skill points. I don't need them. I want to just get over with this part right now. Sherry, please get on. Sherry, are you gonna get on or not? Alright, I guess not then. We're just gonna take it slow. We're gonna bank left. I am like really scared to drive this shit right now. Alright. We're good. There's a crate right here I want to get. No! I want to get the crate. Get off. So normally in areas like this for any other campaign except Jake's, apparently, you'd be facing some fucking regenerators. I guess the gods do not favor me with that right now. Holy shit, this thing is so difficult to control. Like... Alright, we're good. We're en route to the last one. Don't crash. Because if I crash, I'm going to fall off and waste more time than I need to. It's a good thing I'm not doing a speedrun, because if I was doing a speedrun, this would be a very poor showing of one. Don't mutate. Okay. We made it.
Gotcha.
FOS.
Is that it for the data chips?
Yeah, thanks for the help. Now let's get out of this cold.
Oh, another thing worth noting. Well, probably have enough now, no doubt about it. Like, I've been mentioning it a lot, but now guaranteed I have enough. I did not have enough to get the upgrade that I wanted, because I needed 5,000 skill points, which, as you can see, I just acquired. Whoa!
I need first
Why in the fuck? Yo. These mutations just ante up every campaign. I know Ada's got some crazy shit too. And she's up next after Jake. She's the ending. She's like the prequel slash definitive ending for Resident Evil on my channel. I thought these were explosive barrels. That's why I didn't crack them open before. I know most of you probably ready to crucify me in the comments like, you missed something. Alright, we gotta go this way. Yo, this shit is just god-awful to control. Oh my god. That is just scary. I can't see shit. I'm gonna fall off. I know I am. Did a little bit of a Grand Theft Auto dive out the vehicle. You know, I can't remember, but this, I think the movie Frozen, not like, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's like about, someone tell me if you know in the comment section below. A movie about 3 individuals caught on top of like a ski resort, and they were on like one of those things in the air, and they were stuck there above the ground really high, and below them was wolves just preying on them. But this kind of reminds me of, just because of the snow. Alright, we gotta go back and get to the cabin. I am running because I don't feel like it. I'll transition when I show up there. Alright, so we grow near the cabin. Oh shit! Oh shit! There was a red herb and a green herb right there that I could not pick up. Did you guys see that? Well, that is a complete bummer, I will say. I'm not gonna stress it though. Alright, so I've just been using this to find my way back, because it's zero visibility out here. It's so hard to see, man. But we're getting a little bit closer. Just been thinking about what I'm going to do after I'm done with this game, you know? Like I said, I'll be starting Uncharted 4 and I'm starting Doom. Just thinking about the future, and I don't know, it's times like this when, like, you got nothing to do, you just start to think. I haven't had an enemy. I mean, I heard a bird fly by, but other than that, really nothing's been going on. Wait, did I just go in an absolute circle? I think I just did. Hold on. Because if so, this game is really fucking with me right now, because I literally have been following this, and it's been telling me to go these ways, and yet... Hold on. This may be the opportunity I require, though. I can go back down and get those green herbs. Hold on. I've just hit hold down like 3 times. Just... bear with me. We're gonna get it this time. It's gonna tap X. Got it? Got it. Let's go. So now I see that had the purpose of only giving you that stuff. That's the only reason why that was there. Alright, so what happened was I took a wrong turn somewhere. I didn't go in a circle. I just took a wrong turn, and I am not dealing with that shit. So, Sherry, let's go.
Okay. I'll go get help. It can't be that much further to the rendezvous.
Oh, wait! So, you always been like that? You know, the whole healing thing?
My dad was a scientist. He was working on BOWs when I was exposed. Luckily, I was treated with the vaccine before it was too late. But the virus adjusted and adapted. It's been a part of me ever since.
What happened to your father?
His research killed him. By the time he died, his body had mutated so much, he wasn't even recognizable.
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
That's all right. Besides, I didn't walk out of it empty-handed.
Yeah, you got superpowers.
That's not what I meant. The people who saved me, Leon and Claire, are the closest friends I've ever had.
Claire is that BSAA guy's sister, right?
They risked their lives for me back in Raccoon City. I guess I'm still just trying to live up to their example. Never giving up. No matter the odds.
Speaking of odds... Looks like we got some party crashers. This cabin's invitation only.
Alright, time for some action. We're gonna start this off with the hands. So right there, they basically just reiterated everything that I talked about before with Sherry, and you kind of saw a little bit right there. I think by the end of this game, you guys will come to find that it kind of implied that there's something going on between Jake and Sherry. They feel some type of way towards one another. Why, I have yet to figure out, but I know somebody out there has. And it's one of those classic moments where I feel like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ah! What the fuck? Yo, are you kidding me?
I'm not ready to die.
He said I'm not ready to die. Heal up, heal up, heal up. But this is one of those rare moments that I feel that, because in Resident Evil 5, they almost never ever mentioned Raccoon City. They mentioned Raccoon so many times in this game. Like shit, the first introduction between between Chris and Sherry is him mentioning Raccoon City. I mean, that should tell you all you need to know. Kind of do that just a bit too much. Oh, we out of here. If I don't have to fight these guys, I'm not doing it. And there's an avalanche. Wonderful. We are totally out of here.
Hold them to keep the noise down. Punch it before we get buried alive.
All right, got a little bit of a Modern Warfare 2 moment right here. You guys remember back in the same mission with Soap when you guys are going down like this with freaking G20s in your hands.
We'll make it. Just keep going.
God, I really look forward to Modern Warfare Remastered. I hope that they remaster Modern Warfare 2.
That helps.
I just missed something.
Oh no. Go right.
See, stuff like this, I mean, as fun as it may be, this is not Resident Evil. This is not what makes Resident Evil great. This is what makes Dead Space 2 turn into Dead Space 3 right here. This is what turns a good old-fashioned survival horror game into an action shooter and tarnishes the name just a little bit. As I am trying my damnedest not to crash into one of these trees. And I'm pretty sure that's an instant kill if it happens.
Keep your speed up.
Oh yeah, now we're on ice 2, just like on Modern Warfare 2. Ah! I thought I was dead. Oh my goodness!
Keep your speed up. I don't want to be buried out here.
Alright, so you guessed it. I died. I was a little bit too far off to the left. As you can see, the avalanche coming from like every single direction right now. Yeah, I think right there is where I died exactly. Thinking about it now, it's kind of like the ending to Resident Evil 4 when you're going through the tunnel in the water. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here that I was just missing. I missed like 2 things back there. Pressed X at the last possible second. I just got that. Holy shit!
This is not a good idea.
Man, this is like over the top right now. You know, there's a moment when you go a little bit too far with a game. This is that moment that they just hit.